Fashionistas, and welcome back to 31 Days of Halloween, which is another tutorial, brand new every single day. Crazy. Jumping right in, this is my bare face. I'm taking this Mayron foundation palette, and I'm using the white shade, and I'm just going to apply that to the top of my cheekbones. What this is going to do is it's going to make my cheekbones, we're going to pretend like I got cheekbone implants, and that's like really what I want to go for. So it's essentially an extreme highlight and contour, but I'm using shades that can make it look a little bit more masculine on a man. We're not going in with super warm tones. So that brings us into this Tarte palette, and I'm using this light gray tone and a blending brush, and I'm concentrating that just below my cheekbone, and we're going to fade that upwards to look like a cylinder shape. We kind of want to create the 3 dimensions of a Coke can. So I'm just applying that little by little and building up as I go. And then I'm also concentrating it right in that like little smile section, so it really just sucks those cheeks in real good like. But then again, just applying more and more. Then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia contour shade in the shade Fawn, which is a really nice neutral brown. It's not too warm, and it's not going to pull too bronzy. So I'm taking this little highlight brush, tiny, applying it in the strip I want, and then fading it upwards in small windshield wiper motions. They're kind of like circular windshield. It's like this new thing. Just kidding. But I'm just circling that upwards, and now look, I have crazy enhanced looking cheekbones. So that's pretty much just the trick. Try not to do anything too warm, because it'll look like chicas bonitas. Now I'm taking this bruise reel also by Mayron, and I'm taking the red shade and this Sigma brush, which is an effects Sigma brush, which is just great for stippling on texture. And I'm starting off with that red color, and I'm applying that all around my eye. I'm kind of dab swiping because I don't want it to obviously look like a raccoon halo of red. So you really want to deposit this color onto your skin in a nice textured way. I would suggest maybe look for a reference image of a bruise, but I'm just kind of going with it. I didn't look at any pictures of bruises. I'm like, I know what, I'm just going to use every single color in this palette and see how it goes. But now I'm taking the brown shade from that same palette, and I'm concentrating that underneath my eye bags where I want the most depth to be. So I want this bruise to, one, look like a bruise, but also I want it to shade my face. So I'm applying this underneath my eye bag just to see how there's like a little bit more depth up in there now. We're doing that to the top and bottom, so now I'm applying it to the crease. We're doing a bruised cut crease. We're super edgy over here at the faction house. Anyway, moving on. Now I'm going to go with the darkest color in this palette, which is like a really dark blue, and I'm applying that exactly where I placed that brown color, and up in the crease and underneath the eye bag, and I'm just going to build this up slowly. I haven't done a bruise in quite some time, so I'm kind of like winging it here. But you just want to go in and you want to blend out. Try not to blend out too much. That's what I'm doing early on right here. I'm blending it out a little bit too much, and then I keep going in with more and more colors, and I don't blend quite as much. But now I'm taking that green, and I'm applying that to the outer rim of that dark purple and that red. And now I'm blending it up into my nose because I'm gonna eventually put I'm putting yellow on too. I'm gonna eventually put nose lines, like I kind of got a nose job, rhinoplasty. So if you have sometimes when you have a nose job, it bruises your nose and it goes all the way up to your eye because it's so intense. So that's kind of what I'm going for. But now I'm just building up more and more texture and a little bit more depth and color. So now I'm going in with that darkest blue again. It looks like it's black, but it's just dark blue. And I'm applying that all over my entire lid and my eye bag. And then I'm very gently blending out some areas of it. I'm keeping some areas more stark than others. So I'm just blending out inner corner, outer corner. Boom. You see what I'm saying? And then just keep building it up and then you get more bruisey. So now we're going to repeat the same process on the nose. So I'm going in with the red first, and I'm applying that all over my nose. Not all over my nose. I'm spotching it. And then now I'm doing the brown shade, and I'm applying that just to certain areas. They're at random. Just kind of pick. And then we're just going to keep deepening up. So now I'm going to go in with the darkest blue shade, and I'm just going to deepen it up in those random areas too. So this is a different kind of bruise. This is kind of like an all over underneath the skin bruise. If you wanted to do an impact bruise, I have a tutorial for that on my channel. You want to create more of a circle, like if a baseball hits you, it'll be kind of lightest in the center. You know what I mean? Anyway, so we're going with the darkest color, and I'm pulling that up into my brow bone too, just so we can have cohesion that the bruise is really coming from the nose into the eyes, or from the eyes into the nose, vice versa. and then blending out that darkest color with the red again. Yay. So now I wanted to apply a little bit of green and yellow to the tips of the nose, kind of where the bruise is going to start to end. Just to fade that bad boy out. Yeah. So now we're going on to the lips. So I'm taking a lip pencil that's relatively close to my actual lip color, and I am overlining the hell out of my lips. So right where your lips end, you want to draw right on that line, which is on your skin. So do that, and that's what's going to give you the illusion of fuller lips. And I'm filling in my entire lip with this. It's not going to look as clean as those, chicas bonita hoochie mamas on Instagram because I have facial hair. So when I go past my lip, I'm like coloring over hair, so it's going to be all bumpy and sexual. But you want to do that to the bottom lip as well. So you want to super duper overline and then fill in your entire lip. So this looks like it is your actual lip. You have to find a lip color that matches your lip the most perfectly, because I don't want it to look like I have lipstick on. I want it to look like I have huge lips. You know what I mean? So now I'm going with that same white that we use on the cheekbone, and I'm patting that on the center of the lip. This is a cream, so it's going to blend out beautifully on top of the lip, and it gives you fullerness. Now I'm taking that brown and a little bit of a Q-tip, and I'm applying that just on the outer lines of my lip. So I'm kind of using this as a lip liner to deepen up that line so it looks like my lips curve over, therefore even further giving the illusion that they're bigger. You know what I mean? So you don't need anything fancy. You can use it with a Q-tip. This is a pointed Q-tip, so it's a little bit more precise than a regular Q-tip. But you know what I'm saying? Just get the lips as big as possible. If you have one of those like suction cup things, definitely do that. Or if you have like gelatin, you can put that on top to build up your actual lip. But I'm going just natural me. And then this is a fun trick you guys can use in beauty all the time, is I'm creating a straight line on my bottom lip, and then I'm blending that out, and that's going to make it look like I have Angelina Jolie's lips, and there's a natural like cleavage in my lip because they're just so goddamn big. So that's definitely a really cool trick that you can do in beauty makeup as well as this tutorial. Holla! Now I'm taking this EYOOO felt tip eyeliner, and that's what I'm going to use for the stitch marks. There's nothing really, there's no fancy technique up in here. I'm just creating kind of like what the makeup that I put in, I kind of want to enhance it. Like that's what I got done, or that's what I want more done up. So since I highlighted the cheekbones, I'm going to outline the cheekbones, and I'm going to eventually draw arrows upwards, being like I want these lifted. And then with the bruising on the nose, now I'm going to stitch mark my nose like I want a slimmer rhinoplasty nose, because who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? And then from there, I'm drawing various arrows. So like I want my lips fuller, so I'm pointing these outwards. Like I want my lips to be big. And then here again, I want my cheekbones to be lifted, so I'm pointing these arrows upwards. Kind of like take what you want in your own face and you want to be better, and just draw that and tell the whole world what you hate about yourself. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Body positive over here. Anyway, so then I want to like lift my eyebrows, so I'm drawing those upwards. And yeah, and now I'm gonna like, okay, so now I want, since this is a Ken doll inspired look, I want a jaw that's built from the gods. So I'm gonna draw a fake one and pretend that I have that. And then I think Ken has a butt chin. I don't know. I kind of went with this one, so hopefully it's a butt chin because I'm making a fake one with a gel eyeliner, or with a felt tip eyeliner. So now I'm going into, and I want more of a defined nostril, since I really didn't put any makeup there to define the nostril. I'm going to define it with the stitch mark lines. I mean, that's pretty much it. We're kind of getting towards the end of the tutorial. It's pretty simple, but it's fun. Oh, all of this stuff did come in a Mayron special effects kit. It's about $100, but it has everything that you could ever want for like you and all of your friends if you guys want to do crazy special effects makeup. I'll have that linked down below. It's a little bit on the pricey side, but it'll hook you and all your friends up for a good amount of time. But now I'm taking the same bandages that I used in my mummy tutorial that are clean, and I'm just wrapping them around my head. And that's it, my friends. You are all done. Oh, no, just kidding. No, you're not. Oh, my God. Do I even watch my own videos? I'm taking coagulated blood, which is basically a fancy way of saying thick blood. So exactly where you apply it is where it will stay, which is great. So I'm applying that in my nostrils. Therefore, I'll go with my rhinoplasty. And then I'm lining my waterline to make my eyes look bigger like Ken. But then that's it, my friends. I love you guys so much. And definitely subscribe if you're not already to stay up to date with future videos. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I love you guys. And definitely check the description box for products used and all that stuff. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat. All of those are at Dogs Faction. Okay, bye, friends.
And my lover's honesty, I can push it back down if I have to, if you want me to, 'cause we can run. again. The stars they fall all for you. So tell me now what's left to